Hey guys, so this is pretty exciting. This is what my baby ate in a day, what my toddler ate. Oh my god, that's crazy. It's only been recently that baby was completely off of breast milk, formula, all of that stuff. So baby's only eating 100% solids now, which is pretty exciting. I actually stopped breastfeeding completely. I think, get out of here. Get out of here. You, don't you touch that computer. That's the audio. Don't you do it. Get out of here. No! Anyway, I stopped breastfeeding. For those who don't know, I actually just pumped. I didn't actually breastfeed the mouth to the, you know how it works. I did that until I think I stopped completely like 8 months. I went to like half and half breast milk and formula, soy formula at like when baby was like 6 months, I think. Cause I was getting done. I was getting done with that. And yeah, by 8 months, I think my production just really all of a sudden started to drop off. It was doing really great, pumping like half of the amount of time. I was getting like way more than half of what I was producing before when I was doing like full-time pumping. So that was awesome. And then all of a sudden it was like, no. Okay, well, I really don't want to start pumping more again. So I was just done. And we went to full-on soy formula for, well, until a year old. And then at that point, baby was eating a good amount of solids, but still mostly formula and breast milk, which is what they're supposed to do until about a year old. Then they can start having more and more and more solids. So we just kept feeding formula, like I said, until recently, until 2, 3, maybe almost a month ago. Yeah, so they're eating food and this is what they ate for today. And this day was actually a pretty good day. It turned out to be a really good day. This is probably, I would say, a little bit more than they eat most days. Soy milk, of course, Silk Original. That's got B12 and D. They usually have like 2 cups to 2.5 cups a day. And then there will be a day when baby's like, I only need 1 cup of this. Really? Because you're going to get constipated and you're going to regret it. And baby's like, I'm a baby. I don't understand regret yet. We also mix a little bit of prune juice in with that, just like a couple of ounces a day. Otherwise, baby gets very constipated. Toddler gets very constipated. Should I just call baby toddler? That's weird. Pear and oat is what we call it. It's pear, cinnamon, and oat. It's got the fortified infant cereal in there, which is nice because baby really isn't a big fan of the fortified like Gerber cereal mixed with stuff. Just doesn't really like it, but seems to really like, well, does really like this pear cinnamon combination, this Gerber stuff. And it's got lots of iron in it. It's even got some B12, some other B vitamins. Half of one of these big avocados that were on sale, that was awesome. They were like 97 cents each, I think. So we got a bunch of those. Baby ate half of one of these with some salt. We do give baby a bit of iodized salt. Not a whole lot. This was, I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon or something like that. The rest of baby's food isn't like super processed, so they're not getting a whole lot of salt. That is a problem for a lot of kids though, in the US anyway, because kids are eating so much processed stuff that's full of salt. I think they're only supposed to have no more than like 1 gram a day. Another thing, which I've mentioned before, the Kite Hill Greek yogurt. Baby loves this stuff still. Eats about half of a container a day. That's about, 100 calories right there. Some whole wheat macaroni. We just cook it a little bit longer than we would cook ours, so it's nice and soft. Soft? Had that with just some pasta sauce, a little bit of marinara, like a couple tablespoons of it, and a little bit of canola oil for omega-3s. Another one of these little Gerber baby food things. This is the banana, blueberry, blackberry one. We mixed up half of this with a tablespoon of peanut butter. It smells super weird to me. I do not like it, but baby likes it, and it's a good way to get in some yummy fruit and some peanut butter, some healthy fat, some vitamin E. Baby also had some more banana, some of my banana. Like I said, I think I said this, baby's really starting to get into like more food. Just in the last couple weeks, honestly, just started getting into like what we're eating, which, I mean, some kids at like 6 months, they're like really interested in what you're eating, but ours just was not until very recently. It was like looking at our food like, whoa, I need that. And yeah, the banana thing, I guess that's been a little bit longer. Yeah, I guess they've been interested in my bananas for a little while now, a few months or so, but other foods, like seeing me eating pasta and like, whoa, I want some of that. That's definitely new. Anyway, baby had some of my banana, probably about a third of the banana. We have to be really careful with banana because again, constipation, baby's just really, really prone to it. And banana is one of the things that like we definitely have to limit. And this was a little bit too much banana. And then the last thing, this isn't in order by the way, is just some snacks that baby would just kind of eat. We do let them snack, which is kind of, you're not really supposed to do that from what I've read because it can impact how well they eat at mealtime. But because in the past, baby was so bad about eating and it really stressed me out, we found snacks were really, really helpful, especially those Gerber puffs. They don't call them puffs. They call them beanies, I think. There are the beanies that are like bean-based, navy beans, and then there are the crunchies, which are rice-based. And those actually helped us get baby to start eating and actually like using like the pincer grasp to pick up stuff. So that was really cool. So those were really, really helpful. So we do still let baby snack because again, they're not a huge eater. Again, they're getting better. The beanies, the crunchies, those little Belvita bites that we just found. Those are pretty cool. They're like half whole grain, I think. Some whole wheat crackers, just like broken up. Or actually we have some little mini ones that are really small that are nice. I think we got those from Trader Joe's. Oh, we also got these cool lentil potato like cracker things from Trader Joe's. Not cracker, but chips. They're so weird, but they're good. Like they're weirdly addictive because you eat one and it's like, yeah, that's lentil. That should be disgusting. It's obviously lentil and potato, which is so weird, but I like it. And you just keep eating it. And it's like not that salty either. It's like this needs to be saltier, but it's good. They're really weird. But we break those up into smaller pieces for baby, who seems to really like them. And that's it. Other than some supplements, we do iodine, D3, the B12 is in the milk. And again, like I said, in the Parasinote stuff, the Gerber stuff. We also do DHA, and we also sometimes do soy lecithin for choline because baby can be a little bit low on choline on some days if we're not like giving tofu or anything, like we're not right now, like for this day. And most days really baby isn't getting tofu, mostly just getting choline from the soy milk. And it can be just a little bit low. I mean, some of the RDA for some of the stuff is just kind of pulled out of thin air. Choline is one of those things, including the recommendations for adults as well. Jack Norris has a good article on choline for vegans, but it just makes me more comfortable if we meet or get really close to meeting that 200 milligram per day, which using the soy lecithin every few days or so helps us meet that. Because again, we're already pretty close just from the soy milk alone. And I've said before, and I say in my What I Ate Today is like the supplements I take choline as well, because I find that I am very low based on what the RDA is for women. I think it's like 450 or something like that. I am usually like 200 something. I don't know. I'm way below that. So it just makes me feel more comfortable to take a choline supplement. I take one like every other day. And the way we do the supplements, so the iodine, the D3 and the DHA just go into baby's cup of little milk, the soy milk and the prune juice. So we do all of those every other day. And then the lecithin we mix up. So usually, I didn't have it for this day. Often I'll make soups and then we'll give some to baby and we'll mix in just a little bit of the lecithin into the soup, kind of mash it up and mix it in. So I guess that's it. Pretty simple, I guess. I mean, we make it easier on ourselves by buying like some of the Gerber stuff, right? And like Gerber snacks and stuff. Like we don't make every little thing. I mean, we definitely could. It would be better. It would be cheaper to do that, honestly. The yogurt alone, man, that stuff's expensive. It's like $1 a day for half of a container of yogurt. Whatever. Yeah, we'll get more into doing that as baby gets a little bit older and is more tolerant of foods, right? I mean, now that they're really into eating more of the stuff that we're eating, that is so awesome. That's going to make stuff so much easier. Again, baby's just really been a late bloomer when it comes to that. Just really took a long time to get into food, which is okay. It's like not a big deal at all. It's not like a concern. Pediatrician was not concerned about that at all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Comments and questions down below. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. If you want to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. Thank you again, and I will have a new video very soon.